This video I want to look at some basic built-in math functions. Just a power function, which is just like 2 to the third, to the fourth, so on and so forth, just using exponents, and then a square root function. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. So let's just make some variables first. I'll just do a double base, and then exp for exponent. And remember, we always need meaningful labels when we ask users for information. So let's make a little cout statement real quick. So enter a base. There we go. Easy to understand. Let's see in our base. And then same thing for exponent. Enter an exponent. Then an n line. And then exp. So there we go. Now we have all the information we need to use our built-in math functions. So let's go ahead and do that. So cout, and let's just make another label. The base is, and then remember we put our arrows and the name of our variable. Arrows again. So the base is that, and the exponent is, and then the name of our variable, exp. And now the function name that we're going to be doing here is just pow, P-O-W. It looks just like that, and it takes two things inside the parentheses, two arguments to be specific. The first one is always the base, and the second one is always the exponent, which we have. So let's go ahead and type those variable names in there. Then exp. There we go. And this is a built-in math function for C++. You don't have to worry about it. You just make sure it's POW, your parentheses, and you put the argument list correctly. So let's go ahead and run this and see what we get. So now it's compiling, it's doing its thing. There we go, so let's enter base. Let's just do 2 to the third, something easy that we know is correct. So there we go. So the base is 2, the exponent is 3, and then the power of that would be 8. So that looks like just 3, 8. Let's give it a meaningful label. So the power is equal that. There we go. So that would look a lot nicer. And the nice thing about C++, since it's so fast, since it's so efficient, it can handle large numbers. So let's just try, like, I don't know, 32 to like the 10th. I'll probably give it in scientific notation, I bet. Yep. So the number is so large, it just go ahead and gave it to us in scientific notation for us. So it's 1.1259 e to the 0.15. So remember, e would be just like times 10. It's the exact same notation. Another built-in math function is square root. So let's go ahead and make another variable, and let's call this square. And let's just do a space and a cn. Now let's do cout first. We gotta tell them what we need. So enter a number to get the square root. The square root. There we go. And let's see in the variable we just made. Square. And I forgot a semicolon right there. So square, and then let's see everything back out. So the square root of our variable, whatever they might type in, is equal, and then the square root function is just sqrt. I'm sure you've probably seen or heard of that, it's really common. And then this only takes one thing, and inside those parentheses you put a variable that you want the square root of, and our variable name is square, so let's go ahead and put that, and let's run it. There we go. So let's enter base. Let's just do, like, I don't know, 16 as our base and to the fourth. There we go. So equals 65,536. And now it wants us to enter a number for square root. Let's just put that number in there. Let's see what it is. 536. So the square root is 256. Now the nice thing about C++ is there's actually another library called pound include cmath. In this cmath library contains like every possible math function you'll most likely need. Contains all your trigonomic functions, any type of college algebra, physics type stuff you might need, calculating. And if it's not in this, I guarantee you could find a third-party library that does have it. And I'll put a link to this CMath library And I might do another video that discusses all the functions in here, and that way you can see exactly what they do, the parameters they take. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.